Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and give you guys an update on my son. First, all of you, thank you so much. Genuinely, thank you so much for your well wishes and your prayers, and for those of you who reached out to me in text message and email and stuff like that. It really means a lot. Sorry. I don't know if it shows when I pause it or not. I'm having a hard time. I'm trying to do this without being upset. So, it really helps having just community. Anyway. So they did an EKG and they did an X-ray and a COVID test. Pretty much immediately when he got in there. But it turns out he has COVID. That's not what's causing his issues, but he does have COVID. Which means all diagnostic testing halted. And I'm really frustrated because where I do understand it. Sorry guys. I do understand it, but this issue was happening off and on ever since he had the infection around his heart. And so yes, COVID exacerbated it a lot, but we still don't have any answers, and the reason I'm really upset. Sorry, I've redone this video so many times, and I just don't think there's any chance I'm going to keep it together, so I guess I'm just going to do it. I don't want to put the, bad juju out there, but I've seen several people just in my own personal life, like people I actually know. That's not to mention all the stories you hear and stuff, which I know you have to take everything you hear online with a grain of salt, but so many people are having really bad things happen to them medically because once they get a COVID diagnosis, they won't do anything until you're better. And so these serious medical issues are going unchecked. And COVID is dangerous and it's terrifying. It's so scary. So trust me, I get it. When I had COVID in December, I thought I was going to die. I mean, it was one of the single most terrifying experiences, medically speaking. And I've had quite a few of them, so it's saying something. And I'm terrified of getting it again. Absolutely terrified. Every time that I feel sick, I panic about it because it was such a bad experience. And I have so many health issues going on that, my point is I understand the need for caution. But that doesn't mean when you have an otherwise healthy, young person coming through with heart problems, that shouldn't be let go. Precaution, yes, take precaution, but whatever this issue is going completely unchecked, and it's going unchecked under the strain that COVID causes to the body, which clearly it causes a lot because it got so much worse so quickly. So we don't have any answers. We don't know anything. I couldn't be there, and that I'm sorry, you guys. I cannot believe I am crying on camera. But there's no way I can get through this if there's no way this is going up if I keep stopping it and redoing it, because I cry every time. Not being able to be there is hard for him and for me. My kids have never gone through medical issues without me being right there. And that's hard. That's really, really hard. I would have taken the risk, of course. But they won't let you. And so there's that fear too. But anyway, so he's young. He doesn't know what questions to ask, and they're not great about listening to young people when they talk. They kind of have this whole attitude, at least there. Okay, sorry. at least where he's at, they have this attitude about young people of not, treating them like they don't really know anything or don't know what they're talking about or whatever, and just kind of get them out the door. And so we don't even know the results of the x-ray or the EKG. And where I would like to be able to say, oh, well, that means that everything was fine, or they would have said something, when he had the infection around his heart, they sent him home saying that it wasn't the same people, but they sent him home saying he had a cold. And I'm like, there's no way. He has 104 and a half degree fever. You don't get that from a cold. Like, he was extremely, extremely sick. It was not a cold. And so, I have all the love and faith for nurses, doctors, medical profession. So I'm not speaking about everybody, but just, sometimes things fall through the cracks, and that's what happened. And I'm worried it's going to happen again. Realistically, he'll probably be okay. I don't know, but I don't know. You guys know. You get it. So I'm just here at home feeling completely and utterly helpless and worried because we can't do anything further until he's better from COVID. So he's a pretty sick dude right now. He's got a fever and coughing and all the normal things for COVID. His heart rate is a little bit lower, but it's still way too high. So I don't know. He starts COVID months today. So just keep praying for him that, everything works and he heals quickly and that nothing gets worse. In the meantime, while we wait to be able to do anything further. So it's not the update I wanted, but it could have been so much worse. So I'm eternally grateful that it isn't worse, and just praying that it doesn't get worse, because he's in the beginning of COVID, and it can go left quick. It did with me. Yeah, and he already wasn't in a great state beforehand, so, I've dealing with long COVID. I had a post-COVID pneumonia, and I've got issues even now, almost a year later. So I worry about, that stuff with him. And he's always bounced back really, really quickly anytime he's gotten anything. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the case now too. But yeah, thank you for everything, you guys. And I'm going to go through that first video. I haven't done any interacting with it yet. I'm sorry. But I don't know. I guess that's it. I love you guys. Thank you.